3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Young.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Sanders able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On the ground, they go with Young. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
To throw is Sanders. Off the play fake. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Sanders. And that is incomplete. Pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Here's Sanders throwing on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Another toe for ETN. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, go! We need this. Let's do it. Here we go.
A give to ETN running right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
ETN is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you, Paul. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Jaguars 6, Raiders 0.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Sanders. He hits Adams complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Now the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score, Raiders 7, Jaguars 6. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens after things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Take a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete.
This defense, they came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And it's complete to Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Sanders. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Wow, and that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile, because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Coates. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Raiders.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. This is Young on the carry. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball, because remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest, put it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's got room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Lawrence going to throw again.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 45 yards.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Lawrence defense and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
And it'll be intercepted. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to try and run.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in, Nick.
This is intercepted.
Picked up by Antonio Johnson.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That for a little jolt right before intermission.
We're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for 2.
Hey, kill. 11, Agate.
They'll try and run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now Sanders throwing on first down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Sanders on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
In motion, Slayton.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Sanders now. Off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now.
The coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have regained the lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 5. Lawrence will throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And pass across the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Lawrence.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And the Raiders have got him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Young. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a give right side. It's Young, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Young, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Darius Slayton, 33 yards. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 27, Jaguars 18. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Open man is Kirk, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
We've got a close game. The offense is playing well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Young.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Off play action. Sanders.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. 28 yards.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
18. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Son más malos que el veneno. Buttercup. Step it up. Okay, ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
3rd and 16.
They'll set up a throw.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Let's pick it up. All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
How about this?
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion is Coates. To throw is Sanders. To throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
In motion is Coates. Here's Sanders throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give running right, ETN.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
4 yards on the pickup.
ETN once more.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Teamwork.
Are you kidding me?
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one caught by Coates. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now Sanders on 1st and 10.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to throw. Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
That ball caught by Slayton. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Yeah, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for the